What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. You know who I am and you know what I does. I represent them Los Angeles Lakers for life. Hence the banner to my side. I never realized how important one single letter of the alphabet is. And that letter, this video is brought to you by the letter P. Okay, because Luka Doncic is in H-E-L right now. He's got to be, the man got his first career NBA triple-double and they still lost easily to the Milwaukee Bucks. So he has got to be feeling like he's in H-E-L, right, hell right now. But if you just add this magical one little letter P to it, then he would have some help. Some help, which he most desperately needs. I don't even know who to blame this on. I'm looking at the numbers, I'm watching the game, looking at the numbers, and it's quite obvious to me, but the numbers don't bear it out because there was some garbage time towards the end of the game when the game was already out of reach. So if you're just looking at the numbers without actually watching the game at the exact same time, you could get confused by them. You're like, oh, the game was closer, it wasn't that bad, they only lost by 10. No, the game was over after the first quarter. The boys were not prepared to play. They were not prepared to play. And it all starts with that, that first unit, if you can call that. They got totally dominated by the first unit of the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, we all know the Milwaukee Bucks had the best record in the league, and they were at home, and the Dallas Mavericks have like the worst record in the league playing away from home on the road. So things were stacked up against them pretty easily, today. So you can easily feel bad, like, oh, I'm just chalking up as another loss. But listen, they wanted to get a win desperately, especially after that poor outing they just had. Listen, they just want to get on the win column. They just want to get in the win column. And this could do so much as like a statement victory if they could have got this over the best team in the league, at least the team with the best record. They did not get that today, and it was because of the starting lineup. Now, I don't want to we say, man, well, Luka Doncic had a triple-double his first. Man, kudos to you. Yeah, but he's only 1 out of 5 people, and that starting unit, listen. First and the third quarter, they got outscored 70-51. The starters for the Bucks outscored them 70-51. You ain't gonna win no games. You ain't gonna win no games on no league, no level, nowhere, no way, no how. Ain't going to happen. They're not good. I know Jalen Brunson got the start today. I'm guessing they gave him the start so they could prepare for the return of Dennis Smith Jr. And we gonna get to that in a minute because that's way more exciting than talking about this bunk-ass game that I had to suffer through and that Luka had to suffer through as well. He needs some help. He needs that magical letter P, some more players. You know what I'm saying? P stands for players. And take him out of this hell-like situation. The Milwaukee Bucks shot like 46% from the field, and the starters for the Dallas Mavericks shot like 38%. You ain't gonna win no games like that. Then you add into the fact to compound on the problem. They shot like 50-something% from the free throw line, while the Bucks shot like 90%. Ain't gonna win no games like that. I don't care where you play, at home, on the road. It just ain't going to happen. You need guys who can make shots. They just can't score enough points, at least not consistently. It's just ridiculous. I mean, Giannis had like 31, like 15, boards. I mean, listen. Everybody on the Mavericks was at like 15, 13, 18, 19. I don't think anybody scored over 20-some points. That ain't go. You can't win like that. You can't win like that. And I'm telling you, it was the starters, because it definitely wasn't the bench guys. The bench guys for the Mavs, they scored like 34 points or something like that off the bench. And they only scored 16 points, like 16 points for the Bucks off the bench. It was the starters. It was the starters. And you say, oh, well, Wesley Matthews, he started out really aggressive and he was playing. He had like 4 blocks or something crazy. Man, I don't even, he'd be like, oh, that's an anomaly. That's not normally going to happen. You can't depend on that. Don't bet the mortgage on anything like that happening again. But he was playing. He was up for the game, I guess, because it was in Milwaukee and he went to college. And, let's DeAndre Jordan, man, Rick Carlisle, management, whose fault? What? Management, they need to do something. How long before Luka Doncic flips out and goes to management and says, hey, do something and get me some players that I can learn and grow with, and then we can have a chance to compete for a title, at least to get into the playoffs so we can have a chance, compete for a title. Well, how long before that frustration? Not only that, he looks really tired. That's what I'm saying. And playing him at the point guard spot, man, that is not a good idea. At least not long term anyway. You need to have another full-time point guard in there who's willing to share the responsibilities with him. And I know they had Jalen Brunson in there today, but he already looks worn down and ultra frustrated. I mean, he is complaining about every non-call that goes down, and he's getting clobbered a lot, but they're just not giving him the call. So, man, and Rick Carlisle ain't doing nothing about it. Oh man, what? You've got some non-shot makers in the game. You can't win. You've got to put people in who can get buckets. Get buckets consistently. DeAndre Jordan can't hold Giannis Antetokounmpo. Come on, man. I mean, he was hacking and complaining. Every time they threw the ball into him, he tried to make a move down low. They're calling travel. He's shuffling his feet and oh man, I think he had like 2 blocks, but man, I was just. Oh man, the bench, like I said, the bench played fairly well. I don't even want to get into them because, hey, look, if their starters are just going to be trash the entire game, you're just not going to win. I don't care how great that bench comes in and plays. Listen. We talk about the Trash Brothers. Wesley, they all shot like not good percentage. It was really low, and DeAndre Jordan just the same old bunk ass numbers. But man. Harrison Barnes, I mean, he took the cake. He was just hot garbage. I mean, steaming up. Man, 24, $25 million. Jesus, man. And that big 4-team deal that I had with 21 players, but then they released somebody off of the Rockets. So I was like, oh, okay. I still put it into the trade machine. It still worked with just 20 players. But now the Rockets got rid of Carmelo Anthony, and I needed his salary to match salaries and make. Oh man! And we were gonna trade Harrison Barnes over there to the Rockets. Now I gotta go back into the trade machine. We gotta get rid of this guy. This guy had 8 points on like 15 shots. 15 shots. He went like 4 of 15. That was like 24, 25%. Something. Oh. Oh man, he sucked. He took garbage to a whole nother level. I mean, this guy, he is the truth when it comes to being trash. Oh man, he sucked. The guy shot like 8 3-pointers, 0 for 8. After the first one don't go in, after the second one don't go in, like somebody's gotta be. Is anyone talking? Is like, anyone doing any coaching or what's? Hey, Brokoff is sitting right on the bench. He's got a nice stroke. He plays. He can't do any worse. Can't do any worse. You had Giannis Antetokounmpo there. I'm gonna talk about that later. Couldn't put him in. Can't do any worse. I mean, Giannis is just having his way. You know, maybe he might have taken it easy on Costas. Something, anything to stop the bleeding. Nah, you know, just Rick Carlisle. He just like, no. I bet Rick Carlisle is just pissed out of his mind that that management went down there and told him, hey man, that's it. He started every game talking about Dennis Smith Jr. Made that little interview. He made a statement. That's what he did, that press release, in front of the interviewers. Whenever he comes back, we love to have him back. What? I know he's like, man, I can't wait till my contract is up. He's like, why did Mark Cuban make me have the surgery? I don't want this guy back on the team. This is my way or the highway. I know he wants to say that. I know he felt that way. But listen, man, is anyone going to stop Harrison Barnes from just chunking up these bricks? He went 0 for 8 after the third one, after the fourth one, after the fifth one. Do something else. But he can't. He's got in his mind, he's a sharpshooter. I'm a sharpshooter. I'm Klay Thompson. Look, man, if you don't get the hell out of Dodge, this guy... when is Luka Doncic going to flip out? When is he going to flip out? Because I'm ready. I'm here for that. I'm all for that. I'm all for it. Sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to blow it up and start from the bottom. Start from the ground up. You just got to do it sometimes. And this is that time. This is that time. It's not like, oh man, we're close to the playoffs. Might as well just blow up the whole team and start fresh and new. And you never know. You might be able to turn it around. It can't get any worse. It really cannot get any worse. I mean, he was just hot garbage. I think he had like 0 assists, or maybe he had 1 assist. He was just trashed the entire day. Get this guy 8 points. A star, $25 million. But hey, just forget about that. I don't even want to talk about it because it's super negative, and we have got to get rid of this guy, and I'm going to get hard at work on that just for you guys, all you Mavs fans out there. And all of Mavs fans, appreciate all the support y'all have. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you learn it every time there's a brand new video. And also follow me on Twitter, my 2 Twitter handles. Not only that, appreciate everybody who donated to the Cash App. The link is in the description box. I appreciate everyone who sent $1 over there. This is what I do. But let's go ahead and talk about the exciting news for the day. They said that, oh lordy, Dennis Smith Jr. has decided to come back. And you're like, oh wow, after he made that plea during the interview, he made that press statement. It was like, yeah, they're good. Oh, we're good. Hugs and kisses, everything. You're back on the team. Him and Carlisle are best buds, BFFs forever. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, man, the Mavs are telling him, hey, look, man, we're trying to get you traded, but it's hard to do that because you're a distressed asset. You're sitting at the house. No one's seeing you playing. We don't know if you're injured, if you can play or not. We got to build your value back up. Can you please come back? And it's like, hey, man, it's also looking bad on you. So then Dennis Smith Jr. and his guys, his handlers, they're like, yeah, this does kind of look bad on us. Like, we're sitting out, we're pouting, we're not really injured or sick or whatever. It's like, you know what? It would be best for me to go out there, show up, show out, put on a good show for a couple of games, whatever, build your value back up. Everybody sees that he can get along with people and that he is really dynamite and explosive and he is a box office star soon to be. Boom, then they can go ahead and trade him and get something back. So if he can get up out of there, they can get him up out of there and hopefully get Luka Doncic some help. So that's the reason why. It's not because he's all buddy with Rick Carlisle. He is out of there. Believe me, he is gone. He is, man, his days are numbered. You can mark them down off the calendar. He will be gone before the trade deadline. And unless the rest of the league just freezes them out and says, we ain't trading nothing for Dennis Smith Jr. no matter what, which I doubt that would happen. But man, something is going to get done. Just wait on it. Okay, now to finish this off, talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo. I remember when Giannis came out in the draft. There was part of the Mavs organization that wanted to draft Giannis, another part that didn't want to get him, and they were like, obviously we know which part won out, but they were like, Now when one of his brothers comes up, they're like, hey, you never know, he could develop. If he isn't half the player that Giannis is, that would be a steal in the draft. Also, You know, if we're doing right by his brother, you never, ever know. He might actually come and want to play with his brother. We can give him that max contract when his contract is up in, I think, a year or two with the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey, man, he's talking to him all the time. Costa's like, man, they treat me really well. I really wanted you to come over and play with us. I think we have a chance to win a championship. You never know. You never. The best salespeople are always family. You know, so that's why they did that. That's why they brought him along on the trip instead of continue to have him in the G League so he can talk to his brother. You know, say this to me. We treating him right. We doing good. But Rick Carlisle didn't even put him in the game. The game was out of reach, man. Just put him in the game. Put him in the game. EA Sports is in the game. Put him in the game. Man, let him play against his brother. Have that time. Rick Carlisle, he's got to go. Rick Carlisle has got to go. Okay? Man, the Trash Brothers, they all got to go. But who doesn't need to go is Luka Doncic. This guy is fantastic. Take a look at his first career NBA triple-double.
So while everyone is focused on the Antetokounmpo brothers, I'm wondering why DeAndre Jordan is photobombing in the back. What a buffoon. But look at this. We're focused on what Luka Doncic is doing because he had a fantastic night. Kudos. Hats go off to him. Look at him with the nice drive. What a move. What a move. Everybody gets a shot block, but he had the presence, the mental acuity to stick with the play, get the rebound, and a quick pitch to DeAndre Jordan. All he had to do was throw it down because that's pretty much all he can do anyway. Way to come off the screen and roll, and the floater was definitely necessary because Brook Lopez, he had like 3 blocks already in the first quarter. He was rejecting all them shots. There it is again, floating out to Harrison Barnes, who thinks he is a sniper. He is not. Look, he could have probably had like 20 assists if he had somebody who could knock some shots down. But look at this. Oh, wait, way to go get that rebound. That's why he's an all-around complete player. He's got his head up, dribbling with his head up, splits the double team, finds the open man in the corner. Dorian Finney-Smith, who needs to be getting more minutes. We've got to get rid of Harrison Barnes. Way to come off the screen and roll. Oh, good strong move. Take the contact. And one! That's what they yell out here in the States. I don't know what they yell up in Europe. It's probably the same thing. Oh no, step back. Good pass to Maxi Kleber. That's exactly what we need. Maxi for 3. Let's go. Oh, watching the defense by Maxi Kleber. Oh, that's good D. That's good D. Ain't nobody talking about it, but I'm talking about it right now. Way to push the ball down the court in control. Round a pick and roll again. Find Dorian Finney-Smith. It's like it's an instant replay. Good. What? That's the way you handle the floor. That's the way you run the ball. Oh, total control. Pass to Jalen Brunson with the step back. He said, I've been watching you, Luka, and I like it too. I'm going to use that if you don't mind. He said, oh, he loses the ball. He thought he got fouled, but great play to hustle back and get the chase down block. It looked like there was a lot of contact, but they probably let it go because they probably let that foul go on the other end against them. So, hey, man, you win some, you lose some. He'll learn that as he plays more in the NBA. But look, he's going back with the screen and roll. DeAndre Jordan can't even get a screen set. He still takes it in. He thought he could have got the and one. That's probably why he was so frustrated. But way to get the shot over. He's just spoon-feeding DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan can't do anything else. He owes all the money he's making this season to Luka Doncic. I'm not even kidding. But, oh, look at this. Look, control. Take your time. Use that body, that 6'8" frame. That's what you got to do when you're playing those small, explosive players like Eric Bledsoe is. Around the screen again. Look at, oh, take your time. One more time again. Spoon feed again, just like a baby in the high chair. Oh my God. Good pass to DeAndre Jordan. He waits on him. Oh yeah, good. Hey, Dwight Powell knows what to do. He said, I can get easy buckets. I'm going to make a living. Oh, look. Oh. Look at this. Coming around the screen. Knockdown for the 3. Devin Harris had a horrific game last game, but he came back with a pretty decent outing, so I'm not mad at him at all. Oh, you're not going to step up for this 3? Oh, you don't believe in the jumper? You don't believe in the jumper? Wet. Of course, it is coming around the screen. At least that's something DeAndre Jordan can do sometimes. Oh, look at this. Oh, throw it up right to him. Spoon feeding again. I mean, this guy's just been eating all day through this entire highlight package. Oh, got Malcolm Brogdon up off the floor and won. That's what it looked like. Don't be looking at the referees. You know what's going down. Hey, his free throws have been a little bit better. Oh, that's smart play. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That was kind of close, but when it's close in the eyes of the referees, they're always going to give favor the offensive player. And Luka, magic. It was all for naught. Please don't waste this guy's.
We all know that boy is special and he definitely needs some help. I appreciate all the help you guys have given me. But just like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. You can share the video as much as you like. Follow me on Twitter. I truly appreciate it. And tell all your friends about the channel and how much you enjoy it. Because it's not as much as you enjoy it, it's only half as much as I enjoy making these videos just for y'all, because I got the best subscribers in the entire world. I'm Iron Man from the music group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Holla.